Hey everybody, it's Stacie Duffy here, your Denver Metro real estate resource, and today I wanted to do a driving tour for y'all of the Southlands retail shopping area down at the southeast corner of the metro. It's at the corner of 470 and Smoky Hill Road. It's a very, very large shopping, retail, restaurant type area that surrounds or is surrounded by a lot of suburban homes, newer builds, a lot of different neighborhoods here in the southeast corner. Centennial and Aurora gets a little messy down in this part of the metro as far as the actual city boundaries, but this is actually Aurora, but very close to Southeast Centennial as well. And so a lot of the neighborhoods, if you're looking for places in the area and you see neighborhood names like Tallyn's Reach or Saddle Rock or Tollgate or Dove Hills down here, I think Wheatlands is down here now as a new one, South Shore, there's a whole bunch of newer small developments that are popping up around here. Inspiration is really close as well, just on the south side of 470 down in Parker. And so, and this is kind of the landing area for a lot of people. And so I wanted to do a driving tour for y'all. It's a really big area, so it might be a little bit of a long video, but I'll start with the main drag, and that way y'all can see that. And if you want to see the entire area, just keep watching. If not, just watch the first part and subscribe to my channel. As always, if you're looking to buy or sell in the Denver metro area, you have questions about the neighborhoods around here, I'm going to do driving tours of the neighborhoods as well. Those individual neighborhoods that I mentioned, Parkview, Tollgate, Tallyn's Reach, Saddle Rock, even Greenfield is really close. Himalaya is really close. Fox Run, Willow Trace. There's a lot of, all of our subdivisions have little names outside of them. So if you're looking to buy or sell in the area or have questions about those neighborhoods, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is on my website. Link for that is down below. But yeah, I'll get the driving tour started. Alrighty, so I'm just crossing Smoky Hill Road and onto Main Street. And sorry if my camera mount is like super shaky. The suspension in this car is pretty stiff. So, yeah, into the main drag of the Southland Shopping Center. I'm going to go straight. There's a lot of stuff off to the right, so I'll come back and make that circle around. But I'm going to go down the center and then around the outside. So here we've got our main entrance. We just passed on the left is a Chili's, Wells Fargo. Pretty much all of your main franchise shopping, restaurant, retail type stuff is in here. It's really nice. It's more of the outdoor mall type layout. Pretty new. I think this was all built in the last maybe 8 or less years, 8 to 10 years at the oldest. And it's definitely expanding in the area. So over on the right, we've that you probably can't see is Cold Stone, Mad Greens, Jim and Nick's Barbecue. There's I don't think the Costa Vita's on this side. It's on the other side. Anyway, lots of different shopping and things. As you can see on the corner to the right, we've got the Barnes & Noble, which I'm amazed are still in business. I'm glad they are. This one actually stays pretty busy. A lot of since we're down here in super suburbs area, you don't have a lot of your individual or non-franchise coffee shops. And so a lot of people like to just hang out in Barnes & Noble and work for the day and that kind of stuff. Fitzsimmons Credit Union, Chili's restaurant, if I didn't already mention it. So now we're going down the main little drag here. Lens Craft Recycle Bar, Club Pilates, Massage Envy. I'm just going to read these off as I drive by them so y'all can see. Let's see, Lane Bryant, Eddie Bauer, Joseph A. Banks. A lot of clothing shopping, small restaurants, New York and Company, Yankee Candle. And this place is actually pretty busy in the summertime when the weather's really nice. And a lot of it is around the movie theater at the back that we'll run into. And in the winter, they have some really nice stuff down there I'll talk about. So we've got a Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, Savory Spice Shops, actually a really cute spice shop if you like some nice spice blends. I used to work in McCormick, so I'm a little bit of a spice junkie. Torrid, what else have we got in here that's new? Electric Bike Store, that's kind of cool. H&M. Bath & Body Works, of course, because you can't have a shopping center without a Bath & Body Works. I believe there's an Ann Taylor in here somewhere too. I'd have to go back and check. We've got a Tilly's. This is really, and then the local. Oh, that's cool. I haven't been in there before. I gotta check that out. So this is really your main drag. Hallmark, American Eagle Outfitters, all that good stuff. A lot of people don't realize there's a bunch of stop signs in here. So this is your main drag. Oh, and they're under construction. Are they redoing it? Well, sorry guys, that kind of makes for a crappy video. But children's place, kids clothing store, Claire's, Fuzzywigs Candy Factory, frozen yogurt place. So this little center square is really active in most of the time. Oh, Cookie Company, that's cool. And what it is, in the wintertime, they do a skating rink with a really nice Christmas tree and pictures of Santa and everything. There's a Bar Louie in here, Buffalo Wild Wings, Tokyo Joe's, Fun 99, Big Daddy's Burger Bar. And then in the summertime, it's a, you know, really nice hangout that people just like to come and hang out. And I really can't see around this corner with this construction fence up. There we go. But the big thing back here that draws in a lot of the traffic is the AMC Dine-In Theater. So it's got the, you know, huge red, comfortable recliners. There's a Poke Story back in here, Old Chicago, a lot of different stuff. So I'm going to make the back loop so y'all can see that. And the movie theater is really cool. The food's actually not terribly expensive, but it's, if you don't have a dine-in AMC where you're at, it's very similar to like an Alamo Draft House or a movie tavern, those types of things, but it's got the really nice comfortable seats, which is really cool. So back in here, we've got Best Buy. This is a lot of your larger, you know, strip mall landing retail type places. So Party City, Off-Broadway Shoe Warehouse, Bed Bath & Beyond, Broyhill Furniture, and I'm, just to give you an idea of traffic and activity, it is February, end of February, and we've had a lot of snow, as you can see over on the right side. I think it was like our record snowiest February, and it's not even over yet. So, actually, I'm going to stay over here on the main street. World Market, Ross, we've got the Famous Footwear, Petco, like I said, a lot of your larger typical shopping centers. And actually we're going to go over here to the right, and I'm going to produce some of that. And there's a lot of like the paint and sip wine places and the paint pottery places in here and stuff. There's also a lot of really cool restaurants over on this side that I'll show y'all. Of course, we've got our Super Walmart, and we've got Sam's. And these ones actually aren't too busy compared to some of the others, and which is kind of nice. So we've got the backside of the movie theater on our right, and then we've got Walmart and Sam's on our left. Jamba Juice. Oh, I think our Witch was in there, and that closed. That was kind of a bummer. But as far as restaurants, Jim and Nick's Barbecue, which I mentioned when I came in, that's a really popular barbecue place. I'm a barbecue snob. I came from Texas, and so, it is what it is. However, they do have these cheese butter muffins, or cheese garlic muffins. They call them muffins. Guys, they're cupcakes. Like, they're freaking amazing, but instead of bread, they bring you those. They're pretty much like a cheesy garlicky cupcake. It's awesome. Lazy Dog over here on the right is a really cool place. That's where my next appointment is, actually my lunch appointment. I'm just a little early for that. That's a really good place to eat. Very, very big, so it gets pretty busy. However, they do allow pets on the patio, which here in Colorado is a big thing because we're big dog people. Over on the left, we've got JCPenney, Michael's, TJ Maxx, their usual stuff like that. And I'm going to pause the video and then run across the street and show you some of the other stuff. But for those of you that wanted to see kind of the main activity, the central Southlands area, that's pretty much our, you know, main little walkable large square, so to speak. And then there's a whole lot of other development that has been built up around it, shopping wise. So I'll take you through those as well. So, all right, I'm going to pause it that way. Y'all don't have to wait at the light, just me. Alrighty, so I'm out here a little bit further. I wanted to save you all the time of driving out, and I'm going to work my way back. So I went a little bit further southeast. Now I'm working my way back west, and I'm out at Serenity Ridge and I wanted to show y'all there's a new King Soopers. Not that it's anything awesome to look at, but I figure if you're watching this, you want to get a feel for what's out here. So there's this new King Soopers with your usual grocery store landing strip mall. This is all brand new. As you can see, they're still building stuff in here. And this is between Tallyn's Reach and Serenity Ridge out on Smoky Hill Road. Right now, I'm just crossing Arapahoe Road. So I'm about a mile and a half southeast of the Southlands area, a little bit further out. You know, usual dental complex, Firestone, Taco Bell, Sport Clips, your franchise retail and stuff. But this also gives you an idea of kind of like what the drive looks like. And the roads out here, they actually developed pretty nicely. They're 3 lanes wide on each side with the boulevard in between. So it can carry a decent amount of traffic, especially for suburban streets, which is nice because this is really one of the major expanding areas in the metro as far as new builds. I would say there's probably more new builds in this part of the metro and maybe up north in the Westminster Station area. So, and the Erie area, way up north. And it's a very, if you like the newer suburban houses, this is going to be one of your best price points for that. And so that way y'all can kind of get a view of some of the neighborhoods nearby. Like I mentioned before, a lot of new home builder signs, as you'll see. Copperleaf, how did I not mention that before? Copperleaf is on the other side of 470, but very close to the Southlands area. And then now here's some more of the retail. So we're only about a quarter mile from the main Southland shopping area. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff built up in here. Chick-fil-A, okay, I'm only at this one maybe like every other week. But Chick-fil-A, Dairy Queen, Plato's Closet, another chiropractic place, and then we're going to cross Aurora Parkway, so the Southlands shopping center's to our right. And pop through there. You'll see a lot of the heavy-duty power lines out here as well, so a lot of the neighborhoods out here have awesome mountain views. As you can tell, how gorgeous is that? Oh my gosh, okay. One good thing about living on the east side of town, everywhere you go, you drive west and you have mountain views. I'll talk about the power lines in a minute. So there's Panera, Smash Burger, Floyd's Barbershop, Mod Pizza, Costa Vida, Mexican place that's really good. GameStop, Jersey Mike Sub, Sherwin-Williams Paint. There's a St. Joseph Urgent Care Center in here. And what did I miss on the right? Qdoba, PF Chang's. I think I got the bulk of that. So anyway, I'm going to keep driving a little bit, and I'm going to drive into the next area that's on the west side of 470. Or just west side of E470, as confusing as that is. So, because there's another little strip mall area in there that's a little bit older, but it's still part of this main area. So, regarding the power lines, because a lot of this area wasn't developed until about the last 15 years or so, and most of that development's happened in the last 5 to 10, there's a lot of the high voltage power lines, cell phone towers, things like that out here. So you get some awesome views, especially if you're in Tollgate or Tallyn's Reach or Wheatlands, a lot of those further east neighborhoods. But a lot of them have some major power lines in them, some high voltage power lines, and some people don't want to be around those. Other people don't care. So it's just something to be aware of with those newer built homes. All right, so I'm going to pop into this little shopping area. We've got the Euflora dispensary, if you need that, right next to Wendy's in case you get hungry on your way out. How convenient. We've got a few different Asian food places in here. I forgot the name of one of them. It's really good. I haven't been here in a couple years, or that Asian food place in a couple years. I need to check it out again. Wingstop, Fit Republic, UPS Store, Sport Clips, and other Sport Clips are really close. Drop-in childcare. Like I said, a lot of suburban homes out here. So the child care centers, there's a couple. One of them's out here, another one's down in Parker. I think the one over off of Parker and Orchard just closed this week. We've got our Safeway shopping center for those that don't like the King Soopers that we just came from. So you've got 2 major grocery stores that are pretty close. Copper Pot's a pretty good place. There's one of those over on Broadway, so it's kind of nice that they have one down here in the burbs for us. Bangkok Tokyo, that was the Asian place I went to a couple years ago. It was really good. 3 Little Griddles here on the right is a breakfast and brunch chain in town. They're really good, and be sure to check them out. One of the places I didn't mention before that's on the other side of the Southland Shopping Center on the east side of E470 is Lowe's. So, lo and behold, we have our Home Depot over here. So I am going to turn around and conclude our tour and take y'all back out. But if you have any questions, as I mentioned before, the South Metro is really my bread and butter. That's That's what I know the best. That's where I live. And Southlands Shopping Center is one of my personal go-tos. Most of my clients are out here as well. Not most, but a good chunk of my clients are out here. So I'm out in this area pretty often. And just to let you know, the neighborhood that we're staring at is Saddle Rock and Saddle Rock Ridge. Big housing development out there that was built in the early 2000s, late 90s. And so that's a really popular area as well. So anyway, if you're wanting to buy or looking to buy or sell in the area, please feel free to reach out to me. This is what I do every day. I want y'all to know and love this place just as much as I do and know where all the good places to eat are. So speaking of, if you're watching this and you know of a good place to go eat or check out that I did not mention in the videos, oh my gosh, look at that view. That is fantastic. Please feel free to put a comment down below to help everybody else out. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate the recommendations. And I'm just going to keep driving and talking because this view is fantastic. So I don't know if y'all love it as much as I do, but this is why I live here and why I absolutely love living here. So feel free, reach out to me. My contact information is on my website. Link for that is down below. If you're liking my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I think we're pretty good. So I'm going to do some more driving tours. If you have an area you want me to check out, leave that comment as well, or send me a text or email or smoke signal or Instagram DM or something like that. But yeah, thanks so much for the time, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it and have a great day.